Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. I am in my other sewing room this morning, contemplating on this cold, rainy day, how I'm going to start making these cushions for our son. If you remember one of my last videos, we had gotten a request from actually a couple of our sons who wanted some cushions for some Adirondack chairs up in the mountain cabins that they have. So there was the saga of me ordering 4-inch foam from Joann Fabrics, only to have received 3-inch foam. And I got in touch with Joann Fabrics. I got 3 72-inch high pieces of foam delivered. I believe I videoed that. And Ian set about cutting the correct cushion shapes for the foam, which is 20 by 17. Odd shapes here. He cut them with an electric knife. He cut 2 of them out. I didn't take a picture because he had to clear everything out of my foyer to set out the table, to cut this foam. He got the square out and he measured it. He did a really good job. I forgot to take a picture of him. He just cut 2 of them and he got fed up. I said, as you know, quilters don't make cushions. But this quilter is going to try. It's so funny. Oh, this is the fabric, this umbrella fabric that Dom and Sarah had from when they lived on a boat. They got all of this umbrella fabric. I understand. So anyway, I digress. So I went back to Joann Fabrics and I said, hey, I ordered 4-inch, you sent 3-inch. It was $119, I believe it was. They immediately refunded it. So voila, this foam was free, because they're like, I mean, as you saw, it came in a box this big, right? You know, like this big, and they compress it. Well, when I opened it up, it exploded. Like, you come get your own foam if you want it back. So they just refunded it. So this was free. As you can see back here, I had ordered, because when you make a cushion, you can just cover the foam. You can just do that. I'm going to be covering it. This is like a, it's called Dacron. It's like a polyester batting. I thought, again, 5 yards of this, 48 inches wide. It came in a pack, literally, it came in a pack this big. That big. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of plastic wrap. And then they said, let it expand for 1 to 5 days. Well, it didn't expand that much. I thought it was going to be thicker. But what you do is you wrap the foam with the batting, and then you put on your fabric. So I got a message. We were asked to make 8 seat cushions, which we have 2 of them cut. Well, then I got a text from Doc showing the chair with the backs, with the backs. Like measuring, which are 28 inches or 25 inches, 25 to 28 inches, accounting for the foam, by 17 inches. And I said, that's 16 cushions. So I had, I'll show it another time. I had made about 30 outdoor cushions when we lived in our old home. And I had gotten the fabric at Joann Fabrics, just outdoor fabric, not really good umbrella fabric, and I made like a long tube. I shoved a 2 for $5 bed pillow, cheapo bed pillow, in one, stitched it up, a bed pillow in the other one, and stitched the top up. And those outdoor cushions, because we put them away, we have containers, we put them away. They are now 9 years old, and they've lasted. These cushions have lasted. A couple of them gone by the wayside, and a couple of them, the threads have come out. But I'm like, can't I just do that? They were fine. They were good enough, but this foam, anyway, this was going to be the death of me. But Ian said, oh, we'll do it. He volunteered me. And it was so funny. Dom and Sarah went up to the cabins just a day or so ago. And we just got a photograph. There's like 12 inches of snow covering the chairs. I'm like, oh, good. You don't need the chairs. You're not sitting out in that blizzard. I think they had this idea, like sitting around the bonfire. There's this much snow, just 2 hours away in the Pocono Mountains, upstate. So I said, well, your cushion covers weren't ready, and you weren't going to sit in that snow anyway. So that's my saga of my foam. Oh, but I got to tell you, it's going to haunt me. It was so funny. Across the street, the gentleman across the street is a lovely big old, like Second Empire home. Well, apparently, from like the 1880s, 1890s, apparently it houses 7 or 8 small cut-up apartments. So on trash day, there's 7 or 8 trash cans set out to the curb. Well, I believe the owner lives in one of them. I'm an older gentleman, and he was out. And Maxwell and Malia was here, actually. I was saying goodbye to Malia at the door, and we looked over, and here's this man carrying foam. 3, all tied up really nice. Obviously like an egg crate, that 4-inch foam mattress had been cut up to put out to the curb for trash. But it was perfectly fine foam. So I'm looking at it, and I can't risk getting free foam from Joanne Fabric. So I'm looking at it, and he hadn't put it down on the ground, and I'm like, ooh, Maxwell, run across the street and get that foam. I mean, I got foam coming out my wazoo, right? I'm like, all of a sudden, this foam. So we have all this foam. So Ian came home, he said, why did you buy this more foam? And I'm like, I didn't. That was the hoarding instinct in me. It was free. So I got all this silly foam. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Hopefully it'll continue snowing and they don't need it on the chairs until next spring. So that's that. I'll put a picture up at the end, a couple pictures. It's just so funny because I was going through my pictures, and there's snow, and they're, into their snowsuits. That's 2 hours away. That's our number 4 son, Dominic, and his wife, Sarah. And then our number 2 son, Justin, and his family had a chance, very, very last moment, to go to Punta Cana, the Dominican Republic. So they went to Punta Cana. So I'll put a picture up of them. They're on a beach in the Punta Cana. And it was there was just a picture of our 4 grandchildren, Jackson, Juliet, Isla, and Tristan. And it was funny, they're on a beach, and Isla is holding a parrot. You know how they walk along and they have these parrots, and Jackson has one on his shoulder. They take a picture. 20 years ago, Ian and I went to Punta Cana, the same beach, and there's a picture of me with the parrot. And I'm wondering, I'm wondering if it's the same parrot, because parrots live like a million years, right? So I'm wondering if it's the same parrot. It's so funny. So I sent it to Justin to show him. I said, look, I wonder if it's the same parrot. He said, maybe. So they're on the beach. And then our as you know, 2 of our daughter-in-laws are expecting. Niles and Allie are expecting their first. They are having a little girl. They didn't have a big gender reveal. They just had a lovely cake, they found out. So they have a dog, and they will have a daughter. And then Brianna and Francois went to actually Disney World. So there's a picture of them in Disney World. Our kids are all over the place, right? In Disney World. And they had a little gender reveal. And Stella, their almost 3-year-old, pulled out a Mickey, so they are having a little boy. So it was just so sweet. Stella's going to be a big sister to a little brother, and he is due in March, and Allie is due the beginning of April, within 2 weeks of each other. So all of our kids are all over the place. I hope they're all safe. Ian is okay. Maxwell is doing okay. I have a video coming up of Maxwell and I in our kitchen making my famous quiche. And that I was extremely tired, been tired lately from my long COVID, so I really do have to take it steady. But I was tired, but Maxwell wanted his quiche. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing okay wherever you are. Our kids are all over the place, on the beach and in the snow and in Disney World. And who else is? Oh, our son Luke just came back from a road trip to like Bryce Canyon in Utah, and magnificent. It's like otherworldly, unbelievable place. They went to into Las Vegas, and they went all over the place. So wow, they are fantastic. Malia got, our daughter, number 8 daughter, got back safe from Chile. They went to a special convention. So everybody is all over the world, and I'm sitting in my sewing room. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sitting in my sewing room. I didn't making cushions, and I did not yet in Hemi and suit trousers. He'll need that before our meeting on Sunday. At least one of them. I want to hem his pants. And I think I've gotten a reprieve from the stupid cushion making. It's a big job. Dearie, and he said, "Oh, I'll help you, darling." He only made 2 of them. And then he gave it up. And then we have all this foam downstairs. Anyway, so that's that. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all doing good. And again, thank you for following along with me and just listening to me. All right, folks, have a lovely day. Love from the Trueloves. Bye-bye.